MiG-31 Foxhound vs SR-71 Blackbird. Exactly 30 years ago a potent new combat aircraft appeared in the skies over Russia. Without firing a shot in anger, the MiG-31 achieved what Soviet air defense had been attempting for years: send the SR-71 spy plane into early retirement. From its first flight in 1972 to its retirement in 1989, the SR-71 Blackbird was the highest flying and fastest air-breathing aircraft in operation. Flying at Mach 3.3, over 3 times the speed of sound, virtually at the edge of space, it was too high and too fast for any interceptor aircraft to catch. As well snooping over the world's trouble spots, the SR-71 also conducted highly provocative flights close to the Soviet Union's borders, spying on submarine activity in the Arctic seas. Although the Mach 3.2 MiG-25 Foxbat could in theory have shot it down with its air-to-air missiles, there were 2 reasons it could not. 1, the Foxbat could not sustain Mach 3 chase for long. Secondly, the SR-71 never trespassed into Soviet territory even if it sometimes tickled it, that is, it came right up to the borders. This was unacceptable to the Soviet military, which had become obsessed with the inviolability of its national borders after the harrowing experiences of the Second World War. The intruder had to be pushed back. Here comes Foxhound. Early in the year 1982, the Mikoyan Yurevich Aircraft Bureau started deliveries of a new combat aircraft to the air defense forces of the Soviet Union. This new aircraft was the multifunctional MiG-31, an airborne weapons platform with the principal task of hunting down U.S. Strategic Air Command bombers and air-launched cruise missiles. It was an aircraft so far ahead of its time that today, 30 years after its first deployment, the Foxhound is truly a supersonic interceptor capable of sustained cruise at supersonic speeds. On a supersonic intercept cruise it has a radius of 722 kilometers, increasing to 2,200 kilometers with in-flight refueling. This is a capability with no equivalent in the West. Among the features that catapulted the Mach 2.8 aircraft into aviation folklore was a look-down, shoot-down radar that could take out stealthy, low-flying aircraft. Also, 4 MiG-31s flying 200 kilometers apart could swap their radar data and patrol an 800 kilometers front. Plus, in an era when contemporary fighter aircraft groped around clueless, the MiG-31's massive radar had the unique ability to scan 10 enemy aircraft and engage 4 of them with missiles. This weapon was ideal not only for shooting down the American bombers, but also to intercept and destroy fast reconnaissance aircraft, such as the SR-71. The SR-71 spy plane violated Soviet airspace. A live missile launch would have been carried out. There was no practically chance the aircraft could kill by missile. After this interception, Blackbirds reportedly began to fly their reconnaissance missions from outside the borders of the Soviet Union. Apparently, after this interception, no SR-71 flew reconnaissance missions over the Soviet Union, and few years later the Blackbird was retired to be replaced with the satellites. Even if claiming that the MiG-31 was one of the causes of the SR-71 retirement is a bit far-fetched, it is safe to say that towards the end of the career of the legendary spy plane, Russians proved to have developed tactics that could put the Blackbird at risk. The MiG-31 is still in service, but the SR-71 successor, dubbed SR-72 and capable to reach Mach 6, should be quite safe at hypersonic speed. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.